Professor Keith fidgeted with his teaching apparatus as he scanned the xenobiology classroom. 43 students from 17 distinct species sat inside precisely arranged, atmosphere-controlled pods. Their varied respiratory needs were supported by the Academy's advanced life support systems. Everyone except one. Marcus Thompson occupied a standard chair, breathing the same recycled air as the rest, completely untroubled by the environmental settings that would require extensive adaptation for most species. The human exchange student had been attending lectures for 3 weeks, yet his presence still unsettled nearly half the class. Today, we'll examine predator-prey dynamics in galactic ecosystems, Keith announced, his 4 tentacles dancing over the holographic displays. Although civilized beings have evolved beyond primitive hunting instincts, understanding these behaviors allows us to comprehend less advanced worlds. A ripple of agreement passed through the class. The herbari inclined their flower-like heads wisely. The Kristk emitted a harmonious note of approval. Even the massive Vortak clicked their beaks in scholarly acknowledgement. Marcus simply smiled. Professor chirped Zix, 9 of the Ethereal Collective. Could you clarify typical predator characteristics? Strictly for academic purposes, of course. Certainly, Keith replied, shifting his display to anatomical schematics. Forward-facing eyes for depth perception during hunting. Pointed teeth for tearing flesh. High muscle density for chasing prey. Enhanced reflexes for capturing it. And most importantly, the psychological drive to pursue and kill other living beings for sustenance. The class shuddered in unison. Such primitive tendencies were fortunately extinct among civilized species. These traits persist only in the most savage races, Keith continued. So consumed by predatory instincts that civilization never fully developed, they remain trapped in cycles of violence, incapable of evolving beyond their base nature. Marcus' smile widened subtly. Of course, no sapient species within the Galactic Coalition exhibits true predatory behaviors, Keith added confidently. Evolution naturally favors cooperation and peaceful coexistence as intelligence matures. A faint sound escaped Marcus, barely audible yet unmistakably amused. Cadet Flowinger of the Dalari turned her melodious attention toward him. You seem entertained by prehistoric predator behavior. Marcus, humans surely surpassed such primitive traits millennia ago. The room fell silent. 43 pairs of eyes, optical sensors, and photoreceptive organs locked on the lone human student. Marcus leaned back in his chair, that effortless smile playing across his features. His forward-facing eyes, noticed by several students for the first time, swept the room with casual confidence. Actually, he said, his voice carrying an undertone that caused some students to instinctively shift away, humans never stopped being predators. The silence deepened. Professor Keith's tentacles froze mid-gesture. We just got really good at it. Marcus rose slowly, his movements fluid and precise, triggering instinctual alarm in the prey species' hindbrains. Those traits you mentioned, forward-facing eyes for tracking, pointed teeth for tearing meat. He gestured to his own face, revealing a brief flash of sharper canines. Enhanced reflexes, muscle density. He moved to the holographic display with startling speed, causing 3 herbari to recoil. The psychological drive to hunt and kill. Marcus' smile had turned genuinely predatory. Professor, we turned that into an art form. Then we industrialized it. Then we went to space and continued refining it. The Zoisi's harmonic resonance shifted to distressed frequencies. The Vortak, despite towering over Marcus, froze completely, instinctively aware they might be prey. But don't worry, Marcus continued, his tone now casual, almost conversational. We evolved something else too. We learned to pick our prey very carefully. He scanned the room, meeting each species' gaze. Right now, every single one of you is perfectly safe because you're not prey. You're classmates, Professor Keith whispered. And if we weren't classmates? Marcus' smile returned, warm, genuine, but somehow even more disquieting. Well, Professor, Let's just say there's a reason Earth's application to join the Galactic Coalition was approved so quickly. Sometimes the best way to avoid becoming prey is to make sure the predator considers you a friend. Gathering his belongings, he exited. The classroom remained silent for a full 3 minutes. Finally, Cadet Flowinger spoke the thought on everyone's mind. Perhaps we should review our anthropology texts on human history. That same day, a request for additional security escorts during human-attended classes was filed.